Welcome to this channel. This channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So the notions of this channel is to restore the Wing Chun and Chinese culture. That's the reason why I'm making many long videos to share the information. Now, again, as usual, I like to say that please speed up when you watch this YouTube. You can speed it up to 1.5 or 1.7x the speed so that you don't have to take this much time uh, to watch this video. I have to speak slowly so that I can speak things clearly. Now, it is important to share this information so those who really like to know what is going on be able to know the details. Now, 2 days ago, I shared the YouTube, which is the link is under here, okay, under this this video. That is to share the very basic of the Xu Lim Tao 1850s training. That is really, really basic. And actually, I plan to share more on the uh, needed basic so that everybody be able to understand what is going on. Now, if you do not watch the video I shared 2 days ago, please watch it because that is a really critical video. Now, after I share this video, many Wing Chun friends, traditional Chinese martial art friends, and other style martial art friends have messaged me and asking me many questions. And so today I like to reply these questions, to answer these questions so that you all can really know what is going on. Because the video I shared 2 days ago is not that easy to understand for normal people because they are not used to it. Now, the reason why it is not used to it is 100 years ago, around 1930, there are many traditional Chinese martial artists. The leader is like Tang Hao, like to modernize or make the Chinese martial arts down to earth. And so he started to debunk all kinds of folklore or hearsays. And also in the same time, there are many traditional Chinese martial art like Ma Li Tang. So at that time, they proposed three things, which is traditional Chinese martial art need to get rid of. So this group of people are supporting Tang Hao to make everything in traditional Chinese martial arts solid because they saw it is problematic. Now, so three things. They want to get rid of it once for all. Number one thing is about lineage and style, meaning people is boasting on, oh, I have the oldest lineage. My lineage is better than your lineage, or my style is better than your style stuff. So at that time, Grandmaster Ma Li Tang and a lot of traditional Chinese martial artists, they want to get rid of this lineage stuff. Like I'm more authentic than you, I'm more older than you, all those stuff. So that's number one thing. The second thing they want to get rid of is the making the traditional Chinese martial art magic, like internal power, qi. You can make people fly. So in 1930s, they want to get rid of it. That's the second thing. The third thing they want to get rid of is, even at that time, people have already made traditional Chinese martial arts like the stage performance, like the stage performance. Of course, at that time you don't have movies, stage performance. Okay, so that's 1930s. When they start want to reform, guess what happened? The Japanese start to invade China. It get into a really chaotic wartime. And then they continue on to Second World War, continue on to the inner war of China, continue on to Cultural Revolution, continue on up to today. So guess what? Most people don't know about this Tang Hao reform or Ma Li Tang reform, what they want. And what the Chinese martial art, like Wing Chun today, most of it is actually have the mentality of what they want to get rid of in 1930. Number one, lineage. Oh, this is our way to do things. This is the lineage, blah, blah, blah. My lineage is better than your lineage. I can start my own lineage. No end to it. The second thing is this magic stuff. Oh, my Wing Chun have this internal power, this Tai Chi-like internal power. Fa Jing, Fa Qi, whatever. And the third one, look at how many people learning Wing Chun from movies. The Yip Man movies, the Prodigal Sons movie. So, what in 100 years ago exactly the Chinese want to get rid of, that is what was grown today for past 50 years. So now you got a serious problem. The people actually is educated exactly on the toxic those people in the 1930 want to get rid of. So that's why I can understand why is like this video I just present, many don't understand of it. Many asking different questions. Because they are brainwashed by what it is not supposed to be Chinese Kung Fu. So you can go to Google checking on Tang Hao, checking on Ma Li Tang. You can check on that. At that time, like Ma Li Tang, he wrote a book, and they already got the Western, like the heart rate, and talking about the lung, Western medicine stuff. So 100 years ago, they're already starting that. And what I'm doing in America is just continue on what they are doing. Nothing much. Okay? Now, so telling you this is to telling you to watch out. Don't get into the trap if you really want to learn the Chinese Kung Fu. That's why 100 years ago, even Tang Hao debunked all those Tai Chi, those internal stuff left and right. Those Taoist, this and that, left and right. Those Buddhist Bodhidharma, whatever, left and right. Today, if you talk about the Chinese martial art in the Tai Chi, they say this Tao is Zhan San Feng. Well, you look at the Tang Hao's books and research, you know, Tang Hao tried to debunk that. That's why he wrote the book. You talk about Wing Chun, then start to have this Bodhidharma, and then Southern Shaolin, and Mo and all this kind of stuff. Those are exactly what people want to debunk 100 years ago. It is not real at all. It is fiction. It's somebody's marketing. Okay, so there are three group of questions I like to answer to. The first group of question is when people watch this YouTube, which is I shared 2-3 days ago. The link is under here. They do not comprehend. They do not even heard what I'm talking about. Because they are brainwashed so badly that for the past 100 years, or the lineage stuff, the magic stuff, and the movie or states kind of thing, they do not know what I'm presenting. Now, it is really simple if you want to understand what I'm talking about the other day. Today, I'm going to make an analogy with you. If you want to get something out of the Xiu Lim Tao training, the other day I said Xiu Lim Tao is just using the movements to develop the mindfulness on the six core element, and then you refine your handling of six core element. Well, many people don't understand that, and they don't know what it is, and they still going into this technique, that technique stuff, that try to replicate techniques. So now I share with you in a simple way. Say we have a robot. Today is the artificial intelligence era. We have a robot. Okay? Six core element is the sensor of the robot. Say the temperature sensing, the motion sensing, all those sensors in the robot, which you need to put into there, or else the robot will not be able to sense what is going on. Okay, so six core element is just that. Mindfulness, using the mindfulness to develop, to mindful of the six core element and to refine the handling of the six core element. The mindfulness is just the intelligence, which is driving that sensor in the robots. So you get it? It's like artificial intelligent robots. You have this sensor. You have to place all this sensor, which is the six core element, and you have to hook up with all this intelligence, like the neural network and so forth, so that the neural network be able to work with the sensors and be able to manage the functions of the robots. That's all. So when you practice Xu Lim Tao, it is actually you have to use your mindfulness to mindful of your six core element, which is your sensor. And then you refine the handling of the six core element, meaning that you have your neural network in your body using the informations of the sensor of the body, and you refine it. And the neural network inside the body, it continue to learn. Okay? So like today's artificial intelligent robots. That's all. So don't get tangled into this technique, that techniques. When I say this technique, that technique, you say, oh yeah, I know that techniques, what Hendrik said, blah, blah. That is not the point. The point is you need to install that sensor in your body, or the six core element in your body. You need to evoke that the neural network in your body, which is the intelligence. Once you evoke that, once you have that in your body, who cares what type of action? So it's like a robot. It's an intelligent robot. So mindfulness is about the intelligence of the robots. Six core element is the sensor of the robots. Hope that this clear thing for you. So when you practice the Wing Chun Xiu Lin Tao, disregard of this 1850 or 1870 or today's proper Xiu Lim Tao set, you have to put the sensor with the six core element there. You have to place the intelligence inside there, which is using the mindfulness. Got it? Think about it seriously. No, use the model, the robot model, or else you will not develop the skill you need to. Okay? The second is there are many people asking me this. Oh, Hendrik, you have already shared the philosophy of Buddhism. You talk about sati, but do you still attach? Well, obviously, people like this do not know what I'm talking about. First, Buddhism is not a philosophy. Like the other day, I shared that you want to develop your uh, your attainment in Buddhism. You need to use sati or mindfulness. That is the bottom line. Okay? As for attachment or detachment, as the other day I have shared, in the enlightenment level state of the Buddha's teaching, the first level is the stream entry or sotapanna. And then it goes through another 3 states, the total of 4, and the fourth state is the arahant. Even the sotapanna state, they still have attachment. Okay? Now, prior to the sotapanna state, you have to have samadhi. Now, how do you get up there? You have to develop your mindfulness, using your mindfulness to cultivate so that you can get into the samadhi, and the samadhi, after samadhi, you get to the sotapanna, and then one level up, get to the arahant. Only in the arahant you say, I do not attach anymore, or I can detach. Detach from what? From the bad habit, which is called karma. Now, asking ourselves, if we couldn't even be able to be mindful in our practice of Xiu Lim Tao, where are we? It's not even kindergarten compared with those who have samadhi. Compared with the sotapanna, it's even far away. And even sotapanna still have the attachment or clinging. Now, if you ask me about, oh, you talk about Buddhism, you still attach, that means you have no idea what is going on. We are not even up to the kindergarten level if you want to be a sotapanna. So it is asking make no sense questions. The bottom line is, as soon as you do not develop your mindfulness, everything is off. So if anybody just using that term of attach or detach or whatever, those type of thing is what the Zen, the real Zen master or Zen patriarch will say, this is talking Zen. You don't even know what is mindful. You don't even develop your samadhi. You are not even the sotapanna. What is the point to talking about attach, detach? Okay, so you need to be careful. First, Buddhism is not a philosophy. Second, Buddhism is based on sati practice. And forget about those attach, detach, blah, 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 blah. Can you handle your mindfulness if you want to be really cultivate in Buddhism? Disregard your Tibetan Buddhism, Chan Buddhism, Tiantai Buddhism, or Theravada Buddhism. Do you have their sati developed? And we don't even need to get that far. Do you even have your sati in your Xiu Lim Tao practice? If you don't have that, what to say? What to talk? If you don't have the sati or the mindfulness in your Xiu Lim Tao, as my example I share with you, you are having a dead robot. A robot, you don't have intelligence inside there, you don't have the sensor of the six core element. You don't. Okay? So this is very serious stuff. That's why in the 100 years ago, when Grandmaster Ma Li Tang, everybody want to drop all those three things I just shared with you, is because you're keeping talking like, oh, this lineage, that lineage. My teacher tell me attachment, detachment, blah, blah, blah. Empty talk. And then this mysterious stuff, oh, this Buddhist teaching, this, you don't even know what it is because you don't even have the basic. Okay? So you need to drop that. If you want to learn Buddhism, go to a temple. As what I said, our Wing Chun friend in Southeast Asia, in like Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, if you really want to learn real Xiu Lim Tao, go practice Anapanasati and Satipatthana in the real Buddhist temple. Don't get into those Tai Chi master and all those things. They don't know what it is. Those are the things which is exactly what 100 years ago the Chinese, the real martial artists, want to kick that thing out. Okay? So don't live in fantasy. Now, the third thing, some friend asking me from other martial arts saying that, Hendrik, why don't you show me the fighting, the sparring and everything? Well, now this is the problem. As what I said, I'm trying to restore what is Wing Chun. The questions this friend asks is because they don't understand what I'm presenting. In one way, they have this idea on this Chinese Kung Fu today. Another way is they think MMA. Okay? Now let me ask everybody a questions. Let's take a really simple example. Judo. 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 If you say, hey, why don't you show me some judo using an MMA? Will you understand what is the judo ka do? Very obvious. Unless you train in judo, you don't know. In the judo, first you need to learn free fall, rolling from ippon sonage, ogushi, ippon sonage, tomonage. You have to drill all this thing. And then the joint lock and everything. And then, only then, you can do sparring and can make sense of what is going on there. You cannot just say, show me some judo move. I'm going to use this in the MMA, or or try it out. How are you going to try it out if you never go through all the conditions and the basic of judo and you don't know what is judo? So this is a problem. So what I'm presenting in that video is the very basic. It's similar like judo's rolling in the ground or fall, practice the fall. Those are the basic of the Wing Chun, like the judo's basic. If you don't know this judo's basic, you have no base to understand what is going on. Okay? And for sure you will not be able to use it. Don't believe me? You look at there's a lot of judoka in Olympic who is very good in using like ippon sonage, the ippon sonage. If you look at them doing the ippon sonage, it is keeping changing. You know it's ippon sonage, but there's so many ways to do it. But then if you say, well, I'm going to learn like that, I'm going to do it, in my sparring, I'm going to learn it, replicate it, or use that techniques. Well, good luck. If you never train in the judo body conditioning, you will not be able to do it. So my video in the 2 days ago is exactly to show that. Build up slowly. What is it? And until one know the basic and develop the basic, one really cannot use it. Don't kid ourselves. It's just like another analogy is that if the race is a four-wheel car, a four-wheel drive race, and if we don't even know the differences between the four-wheel drive and the two-wheel drive, can we drive the car the same as the four-wheel drive if we have the two-wheel drive? Most of us have a two-wheel drive, right? You saw that four-wheel drive can do this, this, this. Can you drive the car, a two-wheel drive, as the same as the four-wheel drive, going uphill, going downhill? Or you just simply cannot do it when you go those steep, go uphill, or steep, go downhill, and so forth. That's what it is. And there's no shortcut, sorry. It's like a judo. Can we have a shortcut? If you don't spend time on the fall, on the roll, on the throw, can you do that in the real world? Do you even know what they are doing? Of course not. Wing Chun's like that. Now, that opened up another thing. The reason why Wing Chun today have become so-called a concept. Wing Chun is just a concept. Wing Chun uh, will fight differently, like will fight in the Western boxing way or other thing. That's exactly because they do not have the basic training of like the judo. So have you seen the judoka have to fight different way? No, because they have a solid development and conditioning. Okay? Wing Chun doesn't have. Today's Wing Chun do not have that. That's why when you go for the competitions, for the sparring, you really do not have the base to do the job. Even though you say, well, movie doing this, Tan Bong Fok, no, come on. Those are movie. Those are what exactly people in China 100 years ago want to get rid of. So the Japanese, you like it or not, preserve their art and even preserve the Chinese art better than the Chinese. Okay? Now, so this is what are the answer to you, and let me share with other thing with you. The other day on that video, 2 days ago, I share on this opening. Inhale, exhale. Right? Exhale, inhale. That actually is training to handle your body, your core, your breathing, your intra-abdominal pressure. In the real Wing Chun art, this core, this body, and this feet is the first priority. The hand is the subordinate. Like the other day, I share when you do this, you need to get your body proper first before you go to your arm, your hand. Because you need to handle this core and how the link of your or the use of your leg, the connectivity, make them the same one unit. It's like the judo have the judo body training. That's called body method, Shenfa in Chinese, in Mandarin. But you look at the Wing Chun today, nobody talk about Shenfa. They say footwork, which is the 步法. And then they say hand techniques, that is the 手法. Hand technique, 手法, Mandarin. But they never tell you about the 身法. So how am I going to manage this body? And the 身法 always come to with breathing. Even if you look at, say, like our friend Rickson Gracia, when he teach BJJ, you see he teach the breathing and many things, handling his body. Okay? So that video I shared with you 2 days ago is to try to reinstall, recover, reinstall that Wing Chun basic. If you don't have that, you don't have Wing Chun. Don't kid ourselves. Okay? So you look at how Rickson Gracia teaches BJJ, and you look at if you don't have the Shenfa, this body handling or body techniques, and you're keeping talking about the footwork and the hand technique without this body techniques, that means you don't know how to breathe, you don't know how to handle your body. Like in the previous the 2 days ago, the video I shared, it is about up and down handling. Okay? Yeah, I can share more. I'll maybe make a video to share more. There's sinking, rising and sinking, opening, closing. Those are the four basic of the handling of the body. And that is in the first three move in the 1850 Shilin Tao, which is uh, the opening, okay, and this opening and this thing, this part, this three section actually is actually give you the entire basic of handling the basic of the Shenfa. Today you don't see that. And that's why when I say Wing Chun is not Shaolin Wing Chun. Why? You look at the Shenfa, the body technique, body handling. It is not the same art. You look at this with the Tai Chi, it is not the same art. Very clear. So again, that go back to the first thing. Do you mindful of what you're doing? And don't tell me about this attachment, detachment, Buddhist way. Hello, do you know how to handle between this thigh to the shoulder? Your body, your intra-abdominal pressure, your breathing, your hip handling. If that is not known, the art is not complete. So this is what I like to share with you. Now maybe next time I'm going to share with you this the basic of this 1850 Shilin Tao, the opening, which is the Senjiang, rise and ascent and descent, contract and extend, 开合. So this 升降开合, ascend and descend, expand and contract. That is the basic of the entire Wing Chun Shenfa, body handling. That related into the core handling, the chi handling, the breathing handling. So in the internal, like the other day, we talked about your breathing, and then you get on top of the breathing, the chi, the energy stuff. On the other side, in the fighting, is your intra-abdominal pressure handling, your breathing reserve handling. You need that intra-abdominal pressure because you need to drive your body in fighting. And also, you need to reserve your breathing because when you go attack or when you in fight, bang, 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 you're going to take hit and you need to know how much fuel you have in your body to handle that. It's never is random. Everything is a plan, premeditative. Okay? So in the internal side, in the fighting side, they actually won. If you have developed that, you know all of this. If you don't, then you don't. So this is what I like to share with you. Watch my video carefully. Maybe you need to watch a few times and ask me questions. Okay? So I can explain to you. Maybe sometimes I miss or I oops. Ask me. But for things you don't know, you ask me so that you know. So again, this is my trying to restore what Wing Chun is. And if I cannot restore it, it is the epitaph I wrote for Wing Chun, put it in United States of America. Because the art lost once forever.